Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 2 Cents, where I give my opinion on things that absolutely nobody's asked for. Today, I'm doing something a little bit different, where I'm going to go over the subreddit, Am I the Asshole? And we're going to decide if you are or are not the asshole. Starting with, Am I the asshole for forcing my sin, I think he meant son, or she meant son, to give me half of his income? That's a really strange spot, I feel, for quotations. I win the lottery. Congratulations. $1,000 a day for life. I'm 58 and my son is 19. I went to him and told him that I wanted to make a deal. All right. I would give him the ticket. In return, he would give me half of the money until I die. Then he gets all the money. He said he needed to think about it. What's there to think about? That's a fantastic deal. Don't be a scumbag, and by the time your old man is gone, his inheritance that he left to you is the winning lotto ticket. Also, I can now see why we did quotate his income. However, it is not his income. If you gave that to him, that is now his income. There's no quotation on that. You might have won it, but then you immediately turned around and gave it away. Wait, maybe, hold up. We'll see. He came back and said it wasn't really fair for me to want half. He said that I could live another 40 years. Bro, this is free income. That is what? So $1,000 a day. That's $500 it's a week, right? $1,000 a day for life. That's you get $500 a day. Hold on. I just did the math on my calculator because I'm not that smart. That is $500 a day. Yeah, $500 a day for 30 days, which is, give or take about the month. $500 a day comes out to $15,000 a month. 15. Are you kidding me? That's not fair. That's not fair. And then once he's gone, you get $30,000 a month. He came back and said to me it wasn't really fair for me to want half, that I could live another 40 years. Dude, if your old man lives another 40 years, that's great. I don't know what kind of terms you and your kid are on, but it doesn't sound like the best terms if he's like, I don't know, man, you could be living for another 40 years. That's kind of a long time. I kind of want you in the ground like last week. That he might need the money more and that I should take 20%. You greedy bitch. What the hell? You just got signed to $15,000 a month, and that's not enough for you because your dad, the one who originally won this ticket and is now just offering it to you for free. You just get now free money for the rest of your life if you just agree to this. And that's not enough. That is insane, bonkers. That is a yes, sure, no brainer. You could have offered me the 20. Hey, I'm gonna take 80% of this. For now, and then once I die, you'll get the entire 100%, but you're only gonna get 20% now. Dude, that's free money. Yes, I'll take it. I'm not gonna be greedy on that. I'm not gonna look that gift horse in the mouth. I'll be sure, yeah, you want to give me any amount of that, I will take whatever's free. I said I would think about it. I don't know. I signed the ticket, and he claimed the lump sum. So you gave him the ticket, and then he claimed the lump sum? Why? Your son's an idiot. Your son's stupid. If it would have been $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, your son's dumb. I'm seeing a lawyer. Well, I don't know. He didn't say what the lump sum is. If it's $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, it might have been a large lump sum, and it might actually be smarter to take the lump sum and then invest it and make it work for you that way. I don't know. He didn't tell us what the lump sum is. I'm gonna guess it might be high for $1,000 a day. I'm seeing a lawyer to set my son up for life. His education will be paid for. When he gets older, he will be able to purchase a home for basically free. A trust fund will be set up. Oh, hold on. Dad signed for the lump sum, not kiddo. Okay. When he gets older, he was able to purchase the home for basically for free. A trust fund will be set up so he gets a good amount of money for the rest of his life. Hey, looks like you're doing everything right. Now he is pissed that I went back on my offer. I've been like, dude, you said you need to think about it. You were trying to, nickel and dime your way through this, and you're still getting free money. You're just not going to get it because you didn't agree to it immediately. You dummy. I thought I was being smart, but I didn't realize how greedy he was. He also told my ex about the money, and she is pissed that I'm not giving her anything. Why would you give your ex anything? Why? If my ex won the lotto, I wouldn't even try and talk to her. I don't want to talk to my ex at all. I thought I was being smart. He also like she's pissed. I'm not giving her anything. We've been divorced for years. I owe her nothing. You do not owe her a penny. No, I won't give you anything if you ask. There's a reason I'm using a throwaway. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't ask you for anything anyway. But what the? No, your son is greedy. Money brings out the worst in just about everybody. In this situation, I do not think you are the asshole for doing this. Your son tried to finagle his way into only giving you 20% of your winnings, even though you would have set him up for the rest of his life. And $15,000 a month is a generous amount for anybody to live off of. So no, I do not think you are the asshole. Your son is a greedy asshole, is what we'll say. And I would be considering, not giving him anything. But you know what I am going to do for him? I'm going to give him every year for his birthday like a $20,000 cake. Just as, look, this is what you could have had. This could have been your life every day. But now you get it once a year, and not only that, you're going to get nothing, potentially. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let's jump into the next one. Am I the asshole for not tipping after overhearing what my waitress said about me? This has tea all over it, and I want to hear about it. Let's see. Are you the asshole for not tipping? I usually think not tipping in general is kind of an asshole move. I like to try and leave $5 no matter how the service was, because I know they're only getting paid like, $1.50 an hour. I, 30 female, was at a restaurant last night with my mother. She was meeting my boyfriend's mom for the first time. That sounds weird. I don't think I've ever had my parents meet my my girlfriend at the time's parents. But you are 30, so I don't know, maybe. I'm just about to turn 30, so I don't know how the game works, and I'm already married, so I don't know. My mom didn't meet my wife's parents until wedding day, so not like I was trying to hide it. Whatever. We're punctual people, so we got there about 30 minutes before our reservation. We got seated with no issues. It took the waitress 20 minutes to get to our table. The restaurant was pretty empty. Sounds like kind of like a bad waitress right now. We'll see. 20 minutes to get to a table that's relatively empty. I've worked as a server a lot. I'm there lickety split. I'm there. I want your drinks. What are your drink orders? What we having? We having any, nice cocktails this evening? We got specials all over. Right away, I could tell she didn't want to wait on us. Why would she not want? Why would you not? That's your living. I understand being lazy and not wanting to be at your job, but that's money right there. You should be wanting that. She didn't greet us with a hello. She just asked what we wanted to drink. We told her, and I noticed that she didn't write down our order. That you've been working somewhere long enough. Half the time, I don't need to write down your drink orders. I can just walk over there, pop it in the screen real quick, and it's gonna go to where it needs to go, and I'll bring it right out when it's done. Not a good criticism. I'm trying to play both fields here. All right. It took another 15 minutes for our drinks to get to our table. This is really not good for the waitress here. And they were wrong. This is extremely not good for the waitress here. It is hard to mess up a ginger ale and a vodka soda, but she did it. That is actually true. That is very hard to mess up. That's 2 orders. I don't know if maybe it was like a thing, like 2 ginger ales, 2 vodka sodas, 1 vodka soda, 3 ginger ales, but it's easy, right? My mom pointed out that she didn't order a Pepsi, and the waitress rolled her eyes. This waitress, look, if you're the waitress in this, I don't know if you were having a bad day or what, but don't be taking it out on your customers. I don't care how they look, what they did. They are people. Just treat them like people and serve them. That's your job. You signed up for the job. Nobody made you sign up for that job. You know what I'm saying? Took my mother's glass and disappeared. I excused myself to use the washroom shortly afterward. Who says washroom? You have the bathroom, the restroom. Who says washroom? Is this story from the UK? I don't know how they do things in the UK. This might all go out the window. I don't know how the server system works in the UK. I excused myself to the washroom shortly after. I had no idea where I was going, so I went to the entrance and I asked one of the hostesses there. While I was walking up to the server area, I overheard my waitress talking about some other hostesses. She was pissed that she had to wait on a black table. All right. Because they never tip well. Yo, chill out. Chill out, all right? My mother and I were the only black people in the restaurant, and she wasn't even whispering when she said it either. Yo, this waitress does not need to be doing this. I don't care what color you are. You all spend the same money, and it's usually green if you here in America. I don't care what color or race you are. Your money's green, and that's all I care about. That's my living, all right? I wasn't stunned by her lack of effort. I wasn't stunned, but her lack of effort started to make sense. I interrupted their conversation, and I asked where the bathroom was. That's a power play move. To hear that these people are talking shit about you right there, and you just walk up and go, yo, where's the bathroom? Power play. I dig it. 100%. Good job. I didn't let on that I heard the stuff that they were talking about. When I got out of the bathroom, my boyfriend and his mom were already seated. My boyfriend and his mother are white. When my waitress saw the rest of our party, she did a 180. Her service was stellar. She took notes, told jokes, and our water glasses were always filled. She didn't make another mistake. This is where I want to play both sides, but she was definitely seeming kind of racist here. So I'm not even seeming kind. She was definitely being like, if what you said here in this Reddit post is true, and I don't have any reason to disbelieve you at this point, waitress was being kind of racist, pretty racist actually. So she did a 180. I would like to think that maybe one of the people she was talking to was like, yo, you need to chill. Money's all spent the same. It's all green. And maybe she had a change of heart right there in the moment. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Persona 5. Changes of hearts are, on my opinion, are on my mind right now. That's what I would like to think. In reality, you're probably right. She definitely turned a 180 because she saw white people. And as a fellow pasty face, I would like to say I am sorry. You do not need to be treated like that by anyone. Because the night went so well, I decided to treat everyone and pay the check. She gave me the machine, and I smiled at her and keyed in 0% for a tip. Ooh. Look, I get it. Kind of. I mean, I've never had that, racism thrown at me. It's hard for me to say that. Your waitress was definitely the asshole here, but not tipping. We don't know specifically if it was that she did a 180 because your boyfriend's family was white. I also don't necessarily know if I feel bad for you leaving a 0% tip. I mean, if it was me, I might have done the same thing. But then it's hard because it's like you also just proved her right. What I would have done is I would have left a banger tip. Like I wouldn't have just left like the $5 that I would normally do. Like, well, as long as you got the money, and it sounds like maybe you have the money, I would have left like a 50% tip and been like, yeah, nah, we ain't that. I ain't on that level. We ain't doing that. That's just me. I'm here. I don't want to get down like, because if you just did what you did, you just proved her statement right, and now she's going to continue down that path of, oh, well, they don't ever tip, right? But if you did the opposite where, like, you tipped generously, 20%, whatever, now you just made her look stupid. Because not only did she serve the black family, because she knows that she handed, the thing to you, the whatever you use to pay the bill with, to you, she knows that you're paying for this, she knows that you're tipping, that means she knows you are leaving the 0%. I think you should have went with a higher tip instead to definitely disprove her, make her eat those words. I'm a big fan of making people eat their words. I'll serve them up to you on a platter. I don't care. She didn't notice until after the receipt had been printed out. By that time, all of us had already started to leave. She tapped me on the shoulder and asked if I had made a mistake on the bill. I told her I didn't think so, and I looked at the receipt. She asked if there was a problem with her service, and I said the service was fantastic, but since I was a black woman, I don't tip well. I mean, you did make kind of eat her words right there. That means you did but I mean, I don't know. If you had a problem with the service and she asked you, definitely be like, yo, I heard what you were saying, at the very least. Her face went white, and she kind of laughed nervously. I laughed as well. I walked out after that, but my boyfriend's mom asked what happened. I told her what I overheard, and my mom's boyfriend said that I should have tipped her anyway because it shows character. I kind of agree. She seemed pretty pissed at me after that. Don't be pissed. Like, you ain't involved in that. That's not our field there, other whitey. Yeah, we'll just let her do her thing. She did that. We can give our opinion on it because she asked. That's it. Don't be pissed. My boyfriend and my mom are both on my side, but I'm wondering if I should have thrown a $2 tip. Now, me personally, again, $5 tip minimum. This is the livelihood. $5 for, your hour. You're only making, even at that point, maybe $6.25 an hour. Wow, I feel like a jerk for a $5 tip now. Wow! I didn't realize. I thought $5 tips were good. Now I'm starting to maybe question if the $5 tip isn't as good as I thought it was. I do think, however, you should have tipped. I would have just tipped super generous, and then I would have made a snide comment after that, being like, "Man, it's crazy. I've heard that black people don't tip," and then walked out with my snide thing being, not only did I tip great, she did, and it's hard because even though it did start in a bad spot, she turned it around, and we don't know why. Probably for a racist reason. A racist reason. She probably did turn over for a racist reason, but we don't know. We can't say for sure. But that's my opinion. On to the next. Okay, I just read the title of this, and we'll just hop into it. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend because she literally told me she would chest on me if I took a new job? I think the word she was looking for, or he was looking for, was cheat. Wild. We're about to get into. Off the bat, no. Maybe it'll change later. Off the bat, no. You are not the asshole. I know this is going to come across as first world problems. Hey, we're in the first world right now. Lay it on me. I am currently at a job where I earn about $250,000 a year. Wow, that's a lot of money. I have an opportunity for a job where I'll get to make $640,000 a year. It's a lot of money. Congratulations. The caveat being that my new job is overseas. I will be gone for 4 months at a time. I will be gone for 4 months at a time instead of 4 weeks at a time. Okay, so I don't know, what's your time off schedule like? Are you 4 months on overseas and then like 3 months off? I don't know. My girlfriend is unhappy. Reasonable. I think if your significant other is leaving for extended periods of time, it's reasonable to be unhappy. I mean, you chose your significant other. You want to be with your significant other, right? That's fine. It is okay to be unhappy. She says that she doesn't want me to be gone for that long. Reasonable statement. That she will get lonely. Also reasonable. I tried to explain that I will be doing this job for 1 or 2 years, and then the money I make sets us up for a bright future. Very reasonable. It might be hard. Maybe it's not for her. And if it's not for her, she can, see her way out. I would live with that if you want to make $640,000 a year. Am I saying that right? I'm saying it, and it doesn't feel like what I'm saying is correct, but I think it is. We can pay off all of our debts. We can buy a house. We can travel on my off time. We still don't know what your off time is, but yes, these are all definitely giant pluses. She then said that she doesn't care about any of that, and then if I'm gone for that long, she might need company. Look, I get you might have needs. You might have a libido. I get it. You might have a very nice acting libido. And I don't know what you guys' sex life is like. 4 months for me would be excruciating. I don't need a companion during that 4 months. Though. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it would suck, but I could do it, right? I mean, I've lived through high school. I can do it. I didn't understand at first, and I said that we could get the dog that she's been wanting to get. Hey, yeah, I know you want to. I know that you might be talking about sex here, but we can get you that dog you always wanted. Maybe not to play there, but it's fine. It's funny. All right. She said she meant human company, and I said, wild. This is great communication, though. I mean, in a relationship standpoint, this is fantastic communication. Saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be lonely. I want to do the deed, and you're not gonna be here to do the deed, but you can wait. You've had points in your life where you have not done the deed in 4 months. I can guarantee it. Everybody's had that point in their life. I really hope. There had to have been 4 months somewhere, right? I said that she had lots of company at work and at school, and that she was welcome to use our place to socialize all she wanted, that she didn't spell it out because I was stupid to think she was a decent human. She is being a decent human here. She is letting you know she has needs, and these needs to her are very important. That is a decent, yeah. You're an asshole for that statement. I don't know about the rest of this, though. She said that she wasn't going to go for months without sex. You can go for months without sex. They make tools for that. I said I completely understand, and I broke up with her. That's fair. She has needs. You won't be able to meet those needs. But now, if she's going to threaten to cheat, you get to leave. You're not the asshole. You're an asshole for being stupid on other things, I think. But you're not the asshole for this situation entirely. She's going crazy right now. She's at her sister's house and calling me and texting me constantly. I would be too. You just are about to be making more than $500,000 a year. I'd be calling and texting you too. If you want to shoot me your number, I can go more than 4 months without. I'm just letting you know. Okay. She says that I misunderstood and that she would never cheat on me. Like I said, I'm gone for a month at a time. Well, you said 4 months earlier, didn't you? Like I said, I'm gone for a month at a time now, so I'm pretty sure she's been lonely before. I can't trust her, and I'm not going to try and build a future with someone who can't think about the plans. Okay, maybe you are kind of an asshole here. She stated that she's not going to cheat on you. If you were now just not trusting her based off of something that you're assuming and being like, very assumptive of. So far, she didn't say. I don't know. She said that she wanted human company, but she didn't outright say. But she turned down every other request. Like you were being very dense, and you're like, "Hey, bring over your coworker." She definitely could have been like, "Okay, if you want me to cheat on you with my friends and coworkers, all right, you said it, not me, hombre." But she didn't. She outright refused on those levels. So I think she wasn't really. So far to me, it doesn't sound like she was necessarily intending to cheat, but that she was going to be lonely and she does have those needs that she wants. And she, I think, might have been looking more for you to address these concerns, which you didn't. You broke up with her because you assumed that sounds like she wants to cheat. The only one thing I will say that is kind of sus what she says is that she can't go months without sex. But at the same time, she turned down, like I said, she turned down the other offers for, other human company. And I think she was more looking for that. Yeah, I think you are kind of the asshole in this situation. I think that you guys should have talked about this more. I understand that you are a busy guy, it seems. I think you should have talked about it, though. I think you could have come to an understanding and a conclusion, and that there are tools for this job, and there are tools that can help with the long distance part of this, where you can keep doing your thing, but for miles away. But hey, that's just my 2 cents, and I would love to have yours. If you want, you can help me out by leaving a like. It really helps out with the algorithm. Have a comment if you have a different opinion. And if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. You know what I look like? You know what this hair reminds me of? This hair reminds me of that dude from Monster Hunter, the first judge in like the first few episodes where they're doing the first hunter trial or whatever. That dude he got no mask, but he just has a mustache and he's got this hair. That's what I feel like my hair looks like, and it's driving me insane.